What if the world you know today is already entering its final chapter and most people don't even realize it? In Islamic prophecy, 5 beings will appear before the end of everything, and each one will change the world forever. 2 are kafirs and the religion of the last. 1 is not specified according to the hadith and other Islamic narrations. The first one among the signs spoken of in some traditions. A mysterious leader will emerge, known as Al-Jaja, but in the darkest phase of human history, after wars, corruption, and leadership collapse. Islamic narrations mention the rise of a mysterious figure known as Al-Jaja. He does not come from a royal family, and he does not initially appear as a global leader. Instead, he rises from ordinary people during extraordinary chaos. If you are still following, kindly like and subscribe to get more of exciting Islamic stories like this. When the world is drowning in injustice and hope seems lost, Islamic tradition speaks of a leader who will rise not through wealth or power, but through righteousness. His name will become known across the earth, and under his leadership, justice will return after years of oppression. This is the story of Imam Mahdi, the awaited leader of the end times. Wars spread across nations. Corruption becomes common. People lose trust in their leaders. The gap between the rich and poor grows wider, and many feel that justice has disappeared from the earth. His time will not be easy. Major conflicts and trials will occur during his leadership. According to Islamic end times traditions, the world will face some of its greatest tests during this period. For centuries, prophets warned humanity about a trial unlike any other, a time when deception would appear stronger than truth, and many would lose their way. But even in the darkest hour, Allah's promise remains true. The rise of Dajjal is not the end of the story, it is the beginning of the final chapter. When Dajjal appears, many people will be suffering from hardship and confusion. He will attract followers by offering what seems to be solutions to their problems. His influence will spread rapidly, and many people will be deceived by what they see. People will be tested in their faith. Some will recognize the truth and resist him, while others will be misled by his claims and apparent wonders. As Dajjal's influence reaches its peak, Allah sends help. The prophet, Jesus, returns. His arrival marks a turning point in history. The era of deception comes to an end, and truth is established once again. The trial of the Dajjal has spread across the earth. Many people have been deceived. Fear and uncertainty dominate the world. Believers gather together, holding firmly to their faith, waiting for Allah's help. Then, one of the greatest signs before the day of judgment occurs. His return will not be as a new prophet bringing a new religion. Rather, he will return as a follower of the message brought by Prophet Muhammad. At the time of his return, Imam Mahdi will be leading the believers. When Dajjal learns of Isa's return, his era of deception begins to collapse. The greatest trial in human history reaches its conclusion, and the influence of falsehood is broken. For believers, it is a moment of victory after immense hardship. One of the most shocking events foretold, before the day of judgment, the return of Prophet Jesus, will remind the world that truth can never be extinguished. When darkness covered the earth and humanity seemed lost, Allah's promise remained true. After the greatest trial comes relief, and after hardship comes victory. After many of the major signs of the end times have occurred, Islamic traditions mention a man known as Tul Suwaykatan. His story is connected to 1. The destruction of the Kaaba. The name Tul Suwaykatan roughly means the man with thin legs. According to authentic hadith, he is described as a man from Abyssinia, the region historically associated with parts of modern-day Ethiopia and Eritrea. The Prophet Muhammad foretold that he would eventually attack and dismantle the Kaaba. Unlike the stories of Imam Mahdi or Jesus, the story of Tul Suwaykatan is not about restoring justice or defeating evil. Instead, it marks the approach of the world's final moments. 5 figures, 5 warnings, 1 final hour. But one question remains. Which sign comes next? Follow for part 2.